More news for the Saints today. As Adam told us earlier, Michael Thomas will start the season on the PUP list. Mina, how big of a deal is it missing him for that long?
Well, obviously, I mean, it's a huge deal given the target volume and the depth of the wide receiving core. Now, you guys know I'm about 2 games away from getting a Marquez Callaway tattoo on my forehead based on what he did in the preseason. But it's still a thin group. It's still a thin group. And I've actually been watching the cutdowns today, looking for names that the Saints might be interested in picking up to add on to Callaway and little Jordan Humphrey and Traquan Smith. A couple names that jumped out to me. The Chargers parted ways with Tyron Johnson. I was surprised by that. He was a real deep threat for them last year with Justin Herbert, and given what James is capable of throwing the ball downfield, I think that's someone to keep your eye on. I also noticed that the Eagles let Travis Fulgham go. Now, he hasn't been quite as consistent since that one, that breakout streak of games he had, but he's still a big body receiver, red zone threat. Another name I think New Orleans might be interested in adding.
Yeah, thinking of the Saints offense, right? Over the last 15 years, the Saints offense has always had a unit that their offense was built upon. That was their offensive line. But they've also had somebody that they ran their offense through. Without Michael Thomas, they don't have that person anymore. Yeah. They still have the offensive line that this offense is going to be built upon. But I know, Mina, cart before the horse thing, we have to with Callaway. I mean, he has to become the guy that they are going to run their offense through. Think about it. It was Marcus Colston, and then it was Jimmy Graham, and then it was Michael Thomas. They don't have that person anymore because of all the departures that they've had. And so Callaway has to step forward and be the person that they run their offense through. Alvin Kamara is going to get his touches, but this is an offense that used Michael Thomas in so many different ways with formations to not only help their pass game, but to absolutely impact their run game. And they don't have that person anymore. Could I see that over the first month of the season, they play Alvin Kamara at wide receiver a lot more than he's used to and run their offense through him? Yes, but if they don't, Callaway has to step forward and be that person.
I just would prefer you say the passing game, bro, because this is going to be ran through Alvin Kamara. Like, this is what the Saints are going to do. They're going to figure out a way to put him paces, and I absolutely understand what you're saying, Dio, and I'm not arguing that. And y'all know how I feel. If you don't have a one, I don't think you have a chance to win a championship, especially at the wide receiver spot, when you need to have a guy that you can look out there and say, go make a play for me. So I understand that, but I think we need to specify and be specific about the passing element, because you are right, too. They are going to use Alvin Kamara everywhere you possibly can. This dude was almost 1,000 rushing and 1,000 receiving last year. He's one of the best backs. To me, he's the best back, the best guy you can use in your tools. Obviously, Saquon and Christian McCaffrey being out. It's going to be, I understand what you're saying about the passing game, but if Sean Payton is not thinking Alvin Kamara going to get the most touches, Sean acting crazy, and I'm about to call him after the damn game.
Here's my thing with that. I'm not implying that they ran their offense through Michael Thomas, meaning he was the only person to get the football. What I'm telling you is when they started game planning and they got their offensive line, where are we going to move Michael Thomas around? What are we going to do with Michael to create these formations? And it did, Marcus. It had impact on their run game. It did, because people realized such a good player, how are we going to defend that pre-snap with our defensive setup? So Callaway's got to be that guy, or Kamara's got to be that guy, the piece that they constantly move in. Outside receiver by himself, snugged in the slot, motioned him, stacked in a bunch, all those different places they would put Michael Thomas. That's how they would formulate their offense through him. They've got to do it with Callaway, or Kamara's going to have to be two people in one.
We got to go.
At least Alvin Kamara is not unfamiliar to it.
Yeah, he can be a key piece in the passing game and has been. I hear both of you, though. I actually think Callaway can do it, too.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.